It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Up next, we'll keep it within the NFC for this game between the Washington Commanders and the Atlanta Falcons.
Friendly opinion set to kick off.
Where the road to immortality begins for most teams, we're underway from Wild Card Weekend. On the return, here comes Kene Wangu. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Rocky's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Daniel's going to throw to get us started. He's got Jalen Lane. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. First carry here for the South Carolina product. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
That's him on the quick hitter. And this makes it to around the 43-yard line. Troy Anderson that time with the tackle.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
19 Wyatt. 7 Pirates.
3rd and short, Daniels. Throwing deep for the end zone. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. Went for that big shot. They wanted to get that highlight the first time they touched the football.
Now, this group likes to be aggressive, and early incompletion's not going to deter them. Sharpshooters, they don't stop shooting threes because of one brick, and they won't stop pushing this ball down the field either.
Commanders punting on 4th down, and they're going to bring out the ever-reliable lefty vets, Tressway. And this will bring a drive that had some promise to a disappointing end. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
About ready to go now. 1st and 10. Pennick's going to throw straight away. That's incomplete. Trying to set up the screen there.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Still 10 to go. It's 2nd down now from the 26. From the shotgun, Penix. That's incomplete left side. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and things look tougher now with 3rd and long. All right, partner testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is to win it.
Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. So with the Falcons set to punt on 4th, on comes Bradley Pinion. He has it at the 33. And it ends up a good return for him. Up past their own 40.
Return. Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. First and 10.
Here we go. Shot.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. On the move, headed right. Into the hands of Terry McLaurin. And he's able to cross midfield before going out.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
A gain of 16 yards.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Throwing on first down, Daniels. He's got it near the 10. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Just need 2 more yards that they couldn't get on that last play. Here's first and goal.
Cougar 19. BGB. Ready.
And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Commanders go up 6-0 here in the first. Jaden Daniels with the touchdown. They broke out the design, run for him there. Coach just tells him, hey, Brock, KQB, do your thing, get us 6.
Yeah, and these offensive coaches love this play, and defensive coaches hate it, Kate, because it really gives you an extra hat, right? An extra number when your QB's got the athleticism, got the legs, got the instincts to go run it in for 6. A defensive nightmare, an offensive touchdown.
Falcons, nothing.
Now to handle the kickoff. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out first and 10. They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
From the 40 on second down. Short pass brought in. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it's good for an Atlanta first down. To the air with Penix. Now trying to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. There's the intensity we expect in the playoffs. Defense going big play hunting, and they get him behind the line.
48-yard line.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on.
Into a crowd, and a defender comes up with it. And the Commanders get the football on the first turnover of the contest. Well, we all know, Brock, those slot guys start piling up receptions, and that makes them a priority target for the defense.
Yep.
They kept someone nearby, and they pick off that check down.
Yeah, if a play breaks down in today's football, like back in my day, last century, you check down the running back. That's not the case anymore. These slot receivers, well, they're as big a security blanket as running backs are, but the defenses, to your point, Kate, they figured it out too. And that defense, well, they didn't just figure it out in their head. They went out and executed with their bodies to take it away.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Oh, the football's loose. Oh, and they got it back. This play is still live. And he's able to advance it just a little bit after recovering that fumble, partner, so a costly mistake is averted. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock, but now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next. Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL. Everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that third down?
It's caught by McLaurin. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. It's an 11-yard gain to back up the considerable gamble there on fourth down, and they move those chains. Football on that 47-yard line, first down. To the air again, Daniels. He puts everything behind this one. This is brought in at the 50. He makes it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders take a 13-0 lead. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. Gay to add the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Commanders drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
14. Falcons nothing. And Gay to kick off.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. On the return, here's Ray McCloud. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And the Falcons will have a first.
Good for our Falcons. First and 10 at the 45.
Just one play into this drive, and they're already sitting on their own 45. 1st and 10 around to Robinson. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. 1 quarter gone in our opening round game of the NFC postseason. Our score, 14-0. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. Back for our second quarter. It's Falcons football. They'll be set up 2nd and 7. Another carry for Robinson. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down, just get to a manageable third down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Penix working from the gun. Man downfield, and he finds London. And he's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10.
First and 10.
From the red zone now. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons make it a one-score game in the first half. Who with the extra point. And the Falcons chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Commanders 14. Falcons 7. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Wangu now to return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Sanders on the shotgun handoff. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Going to the ground again on first. It's a solid block in there, springs him for 8. It's going to be second down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
First down carry, got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1.
Come on, come on.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Completes one to Ben Simmons. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. He goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
79, bro.
Now Daniels off the play action. He has it at the 5. And that's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders take a 13-point lead. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting pieces together.
That one splits the uprights. And the Commanders double their lead to 14. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Penix here from the gun. Catch is made down the right sideline. They will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
39-yard line.
Ready, 70 ring, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Penix now to throw. Completed to his running back. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Falcons, first down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Nabbed by Kyle Pitts. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Robinson can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
Here's Penix. And he will score. Touchdown, Atlanta! The Falcons make it a one-score game in the first half. Koo on now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Falcons chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
21, Falcons 14.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Wangu now to return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Here we go, stack. Ready.
Play action now with Daniels. Escapes the pocket. He's running with it. And he's going to be hit, set out after about a gain of 1, maybe 2 yards there.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Here's 2nd and 7. Falcons getting close, and they take him down. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
This is a time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back and run. Get back and run. Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the first down, but more than anything, just find a positive play after a huge sack.
3rd and long for Daniels. He lets one fly deep downfield. That's complete inside the 35. It's a huge pickup on the play. And the Commanders will have a first.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
That's completed right side. And he's in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders grow their lead just before halftime. There sure was a lot of trust on that play, Brock, and he proved worthy of it with that end result.
Yeah, good old receiver. Someone who just knows how to get it into the end zone is worth his weight in gold to a QB. And on that throw, there was trust there that he had a shot to find pay dirt.
Falcons 14. Matt Gay to kick off for Washington.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. McLeod now returning it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Atlanta about ready to go now. First and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
Right side, reeled in by Pitts. And how about this, Brock? They gain 11 on second down. Nice work to claw some back. They make it third and short.
You'll often hear it said, in my life experience, it's true, the NFL is a game of matchups, so much more than any level. And these tight ends, we see it time and again, are such a matchup nightmare down the field.
And we'll not get any further, but plenty of progress already.
Best run games in this league at balance can run it inside, as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
They'll head up first and 10 from the 42.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
From the shotgun, Penix has him on a quick hitter. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
He's got London left side. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
And the Falcons first down.
Penix on first down. Another one here to London. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. Now with 2 seconds left, we get the expected timeout from this offense. They're in great shape to get 3 here entering the half. One last play before the break.
18 Rattler.
One final shot before the half. Into traffic, complete. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. All right, Brock, that was enough of a break. Back to playoff football as the second half of our wild card game gets underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out first and 10. Play fake, Penix. Launches one deep downfield. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection. Well, he already has himself one interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and on and on.
And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
We look underneath here. Robinson. And he's going to be touchdown as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
I call this quarterback's best friends. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
He's going deep this time. This is hot inside the 15. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
Well, that's sure one way to take the lid off the defense. Great work to find the biggest hole in the coverage, and more importantly, go exploit it.
All right, I'll set up now. 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. He brings it in. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
It's Penix yet again. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. That sack may change the next play call as it sends them backwards ahead of 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and
8. Ready up! Right now, boys.
Penix working from the gun. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Commanders get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game. Oh, man, Brock, they decided to air it out in pursuit of a touchdown that time, but it's intercepted, and the visit to the red zone comes up empty.
And that one stings, Kate. It really does. You have a limited opportunity that looks in that close, particularly as we get through the 2nd half. But once you have to finish with points.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll go from the gun with Sanders. His foray up the middle. That's about 3. Stop made by the first rounder out of Tennessee, James Pierce. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, Daniels. Cops, this is Lane. This gets the 1st and more. Juked it. There he goes on the right side. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders push their lead further to start the half. Gay to add the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Commanders stretch their lead to 21.
Commanders 35, Falcons 14.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. Showing a little burst so far. And he was pushing for midfield there before they finally dragged him down at the 45.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
On 1st down, here's Penix. That one's complete, right side. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. first down. Extra point by Kuhn is up and good. And the Falcons get it back to a 14-point game.
Commanders 35, Falcons 21. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Now to kick it away, here's Pinion. Wangu now to return. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And he was pushing for midfield there before they finally dragged him down at the 45.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The game gets this down inside the 35. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. Ball at the 33 for first down. On the give, it's Sanders. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Okay, a 2-yard run on first down. I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. You're going to have to pick up the pace.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Motioning him from the slot right. 2nd and 8. It's his running back. And he won't manage a ton. This gets to about the 26. A.J. Terrell making that stop.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular. When the back ended up being the target, they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
3rd and short, Daniels. Complete beyond the marker. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. All set up now for 1st and 10.
Washington.
Hand off here to Sanders. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
They go right back to Sanders. And this will only complicate matters for third down, partner. They're sent backwards.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
I've talked to you over the years of the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On third down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
Gay's kick is good. And that makes this a 3-score game.
You know, you look at that third down play, looking back, and it really turns into a 3-point play. It's why situational work is so critical. Coaches talk about it all the time. Sure, you love the field goal, but man, they would have loved a touchdown more.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. To the air with Penix. Now trying to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. And they're going to bring him down just moments before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a gain of 12 there. And it's good for an Atlanta first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Cougar 19.
Penix here from the gun. Pitts brings it in. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. We're down to 1 quarter before we determine our wild card winner. The Falcons have the football playing for their season here. They're trailing. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Now Penix off the play action. His quick throw knocked away, incomplete.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
So it's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line. From the gun, it's Robinson. Broke through the tackle. He's tackled after a gain of about 6. It's 3rd down now.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Throwing, Penix. That one complete to Pitts. He's got the 1st down grab and still going. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons get it back to within 2 possessions. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Cool with the extra point. And the Falcons cut the lead down to 10.
Makes the score. Commanders 38. Falcons 28.
That lead trimmed just a bit. Down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Wangu now to return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10.
60
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Forced out to his right. And that's going to be a sack. He goes out of bounds well behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, as a quarterback, I hate to assign blame to the position, but on that one, you just got to throw it away for an incompletion. We still need to give credit to the defense, no question, which helped flush him from the pocket in the first place.
2nd and 15. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. For the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. And that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down. From the gun, it's Daniels. Pulled in by Sinnott along the sideline. And somebody finally able to force him out there. So even with that quality gain, it will still wind up being 4th down. The Commanders ready for the punt. His work begins at the 31. And it ends up a good return for him, up past their own 40. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Here's Robinson to start the drive. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Staying with Robinson. And that one doesn't give him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's 3rd down.
On the tackle. A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
From the shotgun, Penix has him on the quick hitter. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Guess who? Pitts has another. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Falcons, 1st down.
Penix now on 1st down. Gets everything he has under this throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That throw intended for Drake London. And it's going to be second down.
Let's go.
And again, it's Penix. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And the Falcons will have a first.
Falcons, first down.
Penix is going to throw again. Brought in close to the 8. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Working inside the red zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Picked up by Frankie Luvu.
So they're in danger, going back to somebody who's already done damage in this game. He makes himself, well, he's a top target, but he makes himself a priority for this defense to defend, and they jumped on that opportunity.
Taking his shot, deep down the field it goes. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. And he's in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Gay with the point after. And the Commanders take a 3-possession lead.
Commanders 45, Falcons 28.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff.
For Washington.
McLeod now returning it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes first and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Put the body on the line for his team. Gain of 27 yards there. And it's good for an Atlanta first down.
This is one of those plays you're going to see on tape this week, I guarantee you. Not because of the Caps, but because of the effort. Lays out and brings in the off-target throw.
And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive and putting it into practice right here. You don't see a throw you like, it's too tight a window, don't risk yet another interception.
He sends this one to the end zone. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit, Kate. You get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
He's trying to go deep again. And they really went for it on third down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing fourth down.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays, discussing them, and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
Desperation time here. That's cut beyond the marker. He is down to the 30-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
That's good for a Falcons.
It's Penix yet again. Buys time, rolling right. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. That throw was looking for Kyle Pitts. So second down coming up.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
On second and 10, it's Penix. Completed over the middle. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. Give them 15 yards on the pickup there. And the Falcons will have a first.
First down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Ready, set. Ready,
zone now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't find Kyle Pitts on that throw. And now they face second down. Again, Penix to the air. He has the catch, but no, he can't get down in bounds. Oh, Brock, it was nearly a touchdown, but they're going to say it's incomplete.
Well, he had the space from the defender and the concentration to make a great catch. What he didn't have was enough end zone real estate. That's just a very, very exciting incompletion.
Third down, it's Penix. Oh, he's got it, it's in close. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a first and goal.
First and goal at the 40.
Penix working from the gun. Rolling left, buying some time. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
Here he goes on the bootleg. And they will score. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons get it back to within 2 possessions. Drake London with the touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate. You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. What makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
36.
So even after the score, they're still down 2 possessions. Time not exactly on their side as they try this onside kick. And the Commanders are able to cover the kick.
The onside kick.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
70 Timberwolves.
Sanders running dead ahead. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Here's Sanders once more. And that second down run is only going to manage a yard. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be at second. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready, ready, hut, ready.
Kept it on the draw, Brock, but they were waiting for him. That's a loss. It brings up 4th down. The Falcons take a timeout to their final 1. So on 4th down, on comes Matt Gay to try the field goal for the Commanders. Ball spotted on that right hash, 53 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. Hold on, though. There's a flag down here. Although, if this is on the defense, Brock, they're probably just going to decline it and keep that make. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. With the win in hand, they'll take the knee, let this clock run out.
Nothing left.